I came across something, and I pretty much, I'm pretty sure than all of us, we were raised by black women, you know, um, and it was it was called 11 Affirmations for the Only Black Woman or Woman of Color in the Room. What brought this about was, we surrounded by sisters, and a lot of our sisters, a lot of our women, they work in these places that are they are predominantly white, and I've experienced it in my own home. The toll that it can take on our women, because when you are the only black woman or one of the few black women or women of color in a room, uh, there is, even if they don't want to admit it, there is a degree of code switching that takes place. And to me, that code switching, it does damage to their psyche, because you're talking about working in a place for years and years and years and being something other than who you are. And it's like, the sisters having to sometimes change the way they dress, change the way they act, change the way they wear their hair. They have to change the way that they react to certain things they see on TV. And to me, it's just like constant microaggressions. And I just think that a lot of times, and this is again something that I've seen firsthand, is that when our sisters and our women, when they work in these places, they have to struggle to be seen and they have to struggle to be heard. So when I saw these affirmations, I said, you know what? I want to do this for our sisters, man. So I want the sisters to listen to these affirmations, and I want them to embody these affirmations and know when they're at work, I want them to think about these affirmations. So let's go through these affirmations. The first one is powerful, and every day I am stepping into a greater level of strength. To the sister, you are a force to be reckoned with. You are excellent at the work you do, and you are breaking barriers and taking ground. I will want them, of course, each sister will interpret that, as they will, but it's important for them all, to know that they are powerful and what they bring to the table when they step into that workplace every day, and that they are a force to be reckoned with, and that they are excellent at what they do. We've seen it.
Okay.
We see it every day. The second one, that's on you, champ.
How you perceive me does not define me. Your identity is not based on a job, a title, a people's opinion of you. You are valuable.
Again, soak that up, because it's their value in our lives. It shows every day. But I'm willing to bet that in that office, if they weren't there, things wouldn't function as they do. So take that to know that you are valuable, and don't let anyone tell you different. The third one is I win when I as myself. Showing up authentically is always a win. Do not alter yourself. Play small or dim your light to cater to other people. And for me, that's pretty self-explanatory. Uh, in that, feel free to dress how you want to dress. Wear your hair the way that you want to wear your hair. In essence, be yourself. It's, to me, it is, it takes a toll when everybody else can walk around that office themselves and walk around with, all of this beauty pent up. So be yourself, sister. It's on you, champ.
Let's say, I am intrinsically and unconditionally worthy. Your worth is unshakable. No workplace or company defines.
Same thing, their worth. I think it's made manifest basically every day. Listen, just imagine if you took Yaz out of your home, if I took Missy out of this, we would probably crash and burn. You know what I'm saying? No
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. So yeah, so that that pretty much goes without saying, and I think it's the same in the workplace. As I said before, if they took them out of the workplace, uh, then those jumps will probably crash and burn. The next one
Mm-hmm.
is excellence is palpable. When you walk into the room, people notice your presence. Your light emanates from your core. They need to know that. Um, Regardless of how much people may try to downplay uh, recognizing our sisters, I think that the truth is that they go so it's actually the opposite, because if she wore her hair a certain way or acted a certain way, then they're going to definitely notice. So that means that they're paying attention to her at all times. And I say that to say to her that because you are always being scrutinized, be your excellent self. Be your excellent self. Let your excellence shine. Let your beauty shine. It's on you, big dog.
Say, as I shine my light, I give other people permission to do the same. Your boldness and brilliance empowers those around you. You are an inspiration.
Again, you just think, when we be at our little meetings, it's we feed off your ass energy for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's like the same thing in the workplace. I'm able to see my wife do things that make a tangible difference in her firm, and I know for a fact that um, she has a light. She has a light.
Mm-hmm.
I see it, and I know they see it. I know they see it. So uh,
Mm-hmm.
I would just say, basically continue to allow your light to shine. Um,
Exactly.
the next one is, I don't have to strive to be valuable. Your worth is not something you can earn. It's priceless. And that pretty much, it aligns with everything that we just said, in that they have a gift where our sisters showed us so much, and they're so valuable, and they do it, it's like it's effortless. So we see it, and I know that the people in the workplace see it as well. So it's on you, big dog.
I belong in every room I walk in. Even though you might be the only one, who you are is more than enough. You are qualified, you measure up, and you belong here.
That's right. um I think that the sisters are brilliant. They're brilliant, and even if they are the only one in that room, I have no doubt that she has probably outworked everyone in that room to get in the position that she's in. Because the old adage, to be black, you always have to work twice as hard. So it's I have no doubt that she definitely belongs in that room when she's the only one in there. She's probably more qualified than anyone else in that room. So I'm into that. Um, my feelings, ideas, and thoughts are valid. You are uniquely brilliant, and your ideas and thoughts are invaluable. That right there says a lot. And it goes, pretty much with the fact that she's overqualified in most cases. And any idea that she brings to the table, I have no doubt that it's making wherever it is that she works a better place. When my wife comes along, with ideas and stuff, I've learned more and more, to embrace them wholeheartedly, because they tend to make my life easier. And I'm pretty sure you would say the same about your ass. Uh,
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how many times she probably done had to run down on you. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's on you, champ.
I am not alone in the obstacles I face. I am supported. You might be the only black woman in this space, but there are black in every industry experiencing similar scenarios. There's a community of women cheering you on.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna just add more in that there's a whole community of men cheering you on too. Don't forget that. You know, you
Hmm.
got brothers out there definitely. Yeah, you got brothers out there that's definitely cheering you on. And the last one, my voice deserves to be heard. Your voice matters. Even if your voice shakes, speak up. Be bold and exercise your voice. That's personal for me because, and that my wife recently, and so for me that's personal because she basically had to speak up and she had to make her voice heard in a sea of white faces who basically had become accustomed to looking through her. So
Hmm.
she basically had to bring down the gavel and make sure that her
Hmm.
voice was heard. And it was weight off her shoulders. So, and I'm pretty sure that, the other sisters who feel the same way. So, um, I would just hope that in these affirmations, even if they don't have all 11, remember one, two, three, however many. Uh, but hopefully they embrace those affirmations and they make a difference, in how they move about, in the workplace, and and
For
that they know that they do have supporters. Um, I'm gonna close out this episode with
real. Hmm.
words of the late great. Have you ever heard of Lucille Clifton?
Lucille Clifton. No, I'm not familiar with her.
Okay, she's a poet, sister. But I wanna
Okay.
we're gonna close out this episode with the words of Lucille Clifton. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And until next
Won't
time,
you celebrate with
peace,
me what I have
love,
shaped
happiness,
into
and
a kind
happiness.
of life?
And please, by
I
all
had
means,
no
stay woke. And
model.
if you're not woke,
Born in
wake the fuck
Babylon, both
up.
non-white and woman, what did I see to be except myself? I made it up here on this bridge between starshine and clay, my one hand holding tight my other hand. Come celebrate with me that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed.
Thank you for joining with us on Bar Understood Podcast with your host Mr. Eric Hicks and co-host Delonte Wilkins.